Welcome to AP Chemistry Summer Edition. This very short video is going to be helpful for you to get the ins and outs of what we are doing this summer, to keep you on track, to not take away your summer, but to make sure that we have reviewed what we need to know coming into next school year. So let's get on with it. I have sent you a Google Doc with the following information. So, your summer assignment for 2020. The whole point of this is for you to complete assignments that are relatively simple, short, and easy for you to complete. They are meant to have us skip the first 4 chapters, 3 to 4 chapters in our textbook, so we can hit the ground running in September. You will be given quizzes, quizzes on videos, and they will all be in Canvas, and we'll get to more of that later. In addition, normally we would meet about every other Thursday at school in LGI 2. But due to COVID-19, we are going to change things up. So in the blue box, you will see that there are 5 dates, and these dates are when we will have live Google Meets. If you cannot make it, some of them may be recorded. I cannot promise that at this point, but I will try. You will see that each day has a very different topic, and we go over them. They are about the chapters and the homework you are going through, and about some of the quizzes that you will have on the first week of school. I know that sounds scary, but these quizzes are meant to make you strong and able throughout the year on simple material that you will have to utilize from one chapter to the next to the next. It is just intertwined within all of it. So solubility rules, polyatomic ions, things like that. So I'll help you out with that. The other thing on the blue box is I will make myself available every Friday from 10 to 10:30 on Google Meet. And you will be able to find that in Canvas. So if you want to talk, if you need a little extra one-on-one and it is not going to work through email, then quick jump in, get your question answered, and you can enjoy the rest of your Friday. All right, and of course you know my emails, and please follow me on Twitter because I will send things out eventually and throughout the year. And that is all on the bottom there. So our Flex Mod, we do a little different for AP Chem. Please note on Monday, oh shoot, this doesn't actually say this right here. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Monday, we only have 25 minutes. Every other day we have 55. Thursday, we actually meet in LGI 2, all as one group. So you are 43 kids, I think, 43 students strong. We have 2 different groups that will be meeting during the week except on that Thursday. But on Mondays, I will be sending you videos. I call them FMVs, Flipped Monday videos. I will give those to you on Friday. They are usually no longer than 12 minutes. You watch them, and then we usually answer questions and things like that on Monday. So Monday is a really nice day because it's only a 25-minute mod, and we go over kinds of questions for homework in the video. Cannot emphasize this enough. Materials for this fall. You need a 3-ring binder with loose leaf. This is not an option. I do not want a folder with a notebook. You need a binder, not an option. I wrote 2 inches or larger, but honestly, most students say that at least the 2.5 inch or the 3 inch by the ending of the year is probably the most effective. Scientific calculator is a bonus, but please do not go out to get one just for this class. I will supply some from the math department when we need them. My best suggestion is a TI-84 Plus if you are in the market for buying one. You need a lab notebook if you have it from last year. Perfect. Splash-proof goggles are an option. And then I strongly suggest getting a review book. I really like Princeton Review or the Barron's AP review books, and you can get those on Amazon or Barnes & Noble, to name a few places. 3-ring binder, not an option. Please get one. So, when you go into Canvas for your summer class, which you will be invited to, and you will have had to have accepted by now to be able to see this, you will have modules. And you will have to work through the modules just like you had in the summer if you had chemistry this year. And they will be opened throughout the summer as we get to certain months. Please note, on the top, there are textbooks for our online textbook, and you can click those, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And then you will have your different classes, your different modules throughout the class. So here's a checklist in your packet that you can see. And you can see the dates. So, for example, I actually meant that to say July 1st. On your packet, it does say July 1st. You need to have watched this video by July 1st and taken the quiz. The modules then for Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3 will be due in the middle of July, the beginning of August, and the end of August. So roughly about every month, I'm trying to make it. I'm not trying to steal your summer again. But all of that adds up, and it says 340 points. We do not have homework points in AP Chemistry, but these will actually be converted into lab points. So this is required. If you do not have this done by the beginning of the school year, it'll be a trouble for your grade, to say the least. Please note, a couple quick things. One, handwritten note cards for solubility rules, polyatomic ions, and strong acids and bases are due on the first day of school. You need to handwrite them. I am not going to argue with you. I printed them. I typed them. I want you to write them. You can do them on note cards. You can do them on just scrap pieces of paper. You can do it on a note sheet. But this happens every year. People start to argue about the note cards. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible right now. They must be handwritten. And I would suggest things on one side and the other, and you will be quizzing yourself, because on the first week, we have a few things that we have to understand through the summer, and we will be quizzed on them right away. So we have a 4-day week on the first week. So on that second day, which is a Wednesday, we will have a polyatomic ion quiz. We will be practicing that this summer, but you were supposed to make a note card for those. So hopefully that would help you. Strong acids and bases quiz and a solubility rules quiz. So those are the ones that are linked to your note cards. On the last day of that week, we will have a quiz. It says test, but it's a quiz on everything that we kind of went over in the summer. 90% of it's review, 90%. So if you keep up with the material and you work through this, you should do really well and start off really strong. You're going to have 60 test points right off the bat that you have the opportunity to really control. Okay, but all this will be in Canvas, and you hand everything in except the handwritten note cards. I will check those out on the first day of school. So let's talk about bookwork. There is bookwork for each chapter, chapters 1, 2, and 3, and I have the numbers right here. I expect that you write them out clearly, and they say what pages they start on. I will discuss how you will find this in a moment. And then you have chapters 4 as well. And there aren't that many. There really aren't. This is vital. You need a parent signature under your name that will verify that your work and that you put in the time to complete the assignment. It's not someone else's work. If you take a picture and your name and your parent's signature is not visible and you conveniently or accidentally cut it off, you will not get credit for that. You will have to resubmit that. It should not look like it was erased and then another name was put on top. It should be yours. You should be working through this, okay? So bookwork is extremely important to be working on. So how do I find the bookwork? In modules on the top, I have all of the digital chapters. This is not going to be the exact same textbook that we have, but it's similar to the year. Okay, once you click one of these, I wanted to point this out, is that this opens up, let's say for chapter 1, I'd strongly suggest actually clicking download chapter 1 and actually have it as a PDF. Then you can scroll through it. Where are the questions? At the ending of the chapters. So if it says problem number 73, find number 73 in the ending of that chapter. I have told you where it starts on the pages, but I want to give you the entire chapter in case you need help or getting stuck on any of the material. So reminder, review sessions, 6 to 7 p.m. I know that's an interesting time, but I know a lot of you work. If you can make it, fantastic. It is on Thursdays, roughly every other Thursday, give or take, on those topics. And then I will be available every Friday from 10 to 10:30. If something does come up, I will let you know. but I will do the best I can to be available for you. So that is the summer assignment. Please, if you have any questions whatsoever, let me know. But I kind of view it as, if you cannot handle and keep up with something as simple as the assignments that I'm handing you now, I do believe that it is a strong and red flag and a big warning sign for you that maybe this is not going to be the class for you, because it will definitely get harder as we go. But if you work through this material and you get a good base, you will be starting off as strong as you possibly can, and then we move forward. So hope you have a wonderful summer. I hope I see all of you at some point on Google Meet, and I will see you definitely in September.